352-404-4779. It will change your life. 352-404-4779.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my
too.
seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Nice looking Tuesday morning. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. And of course, he comes on the air with us each weekday so that we can chat, have a good time, bring up something hopefully that's fun or interesting or stimulating or controversial. We do that now and then. Also to remind us that giving blood is the only way, donating blood is the only way that there is a blood supply so that when people need it, it's there. And good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
I'm comfortably in the tree zone, Larry.
Comfortably.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a little cooler in the tree zone, isn't it? Maybe not this time of day. It doesn't matter, but later.
I don't think so, no.
No? Really?
No.
I would think it is.
I'm not literally, if I was in the trees, I think it would be, but on the interstate itself, it's
the interstate.
always about the same temperature inside my car.
Inside the car, yeah. So let's see. How's the blood supply?
It's okay. We just really need some what we call RH negative. So if you're an A negative, a B negative, or an O negative, please just come in and give blood. That's really what we're short right now. And of course, O positive's running low now as well. So just get out there and give the gift of life and donate blood.
All right. And this segment is sponsored by Penn Flooring. You know, they've got some beautiful flooring for you to check out. Wall-to-wall carpeting is not a thing of the past. You can still have it done. Or you can have that wall-to-wall wood flooring or tile or anything. Go and see what they have. That's the best way to make a decision. And when you're there, be sure to thank them for sponsoring the LifeSouth segment with Galen Unold. The showroom for Penn Flooring is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just by the McKay-Williams Bridge over the railroad tracks on 17th Street, just a short distance from Pine Avenue. They've been in business for over 25 years. They will explain to you how to take care of your new flooring, and of course, they will install it for you as well. So go to Penn Flooring and thank them. So, Galen, you are a big book reader, right? Do you read a lot of books?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever do the audiobooks, like when you're on the road, you listen to a book, or do you just prefer...
My philosophy is this. I believe that books were meant to be read and not heard. And I never got into the audiobooks because they're just, when you read something, it's not meant to be spoken. Now, a speech is or a conversation is, but I don't like audiobooks. I mean, I've had people give them to me. I don't enjoy it.
Okay.
To me, reading is, I love to read the word.
So
I don't know, I'm weird.
So I'm.
And by the way, while we're talking about books, I got to give a thank you to Lee over at the public library. He turned me on to a new category of books. If you're not category, but a new
genre.
What do you call it? Series of books.
Uh-huh.
And Timothy Wilde, and so thank you very much. Those things that's an amazing book. So
there you go.
I finished the last one, and I feel like I can't talk to my friend anymore. That's when you know you've read a really good book. When you feel like you made a friend, and now you're sad because he doesn't talk to you anymore.
Oh wow! And so what time of day do you normally read? Do you read every day?
I read at night. Yeah, I can't go to sleep if I don't read. So I read anywhere between 2, sometimes 5 hours. Like last night, I had to finish this book, so I read till like 2:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I read for anywhere from sometimes an hour. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Lee listens to you mostly every morning, Galen, and he really appreciates what you do for the community. And when he calls here to do what he does, he always speaks very highly of you.
Well, and I last time I talked about books, he gave me this new author. So Lindsay Fay is the name of the author. It's the Timothy Wilde series. I would highly recommend it. So, Lee, I need a new recommendation. So, got my email address. So, Lee, send me a recommendation because that was an amazing series.
Have you read Tiny Little Thing by Beatrice Williams? She's coming on later on.
No, I have not.
It's a romance
not.
novel, and it's called
Oh, that's not in my wheelhouse.
Tiny Little Thing.
You know what's weird is I don't typically like female authors, and I've tried, and I think I'm like.
If they pass the ERA, you're going to be forced to read them.
Well, I heard that. That's crazy. But I don't know why. I've tried a lot of different authors, but there are some that are exceptions. But for the most part, I only like male authors.
All right, now, let me.
And I don't think I'm a chauvinist.
No.
Maybe I am. I don't.
I don't think
So let me tell you why I'm asking you this or talking about this. Because the Library of Congress, this is their 15th year doing this, but I guess I've just never. I never noticed it before, but for the last 15 years they've been doing this. They have a Freedom to Read Week, and it's September 27th through October 3rd. And they have a list of books that shaped America, and they are asking Americans to read a book from this list. And I guess you would start today, because I guess it takes as long to read a book for many people as it does for a turkey egg to become a turkey.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because both stories are in the news today. But anyway, so if you're somebody who takes a long time to read a book, a large book usually,
like War and Peace,
they want you to start today. Or maybe the idea is to read as many books before September 27th, so that you can become part of this discussion. And here's the interesting little tidbit about this, and this is kind of what I wanted to focus on. The list of books that shaped America includes a lot of books that have been banned.
Oh, I'm sure.
Not banned from the country, because we don't do that in this country, but banned from the campuses, banned from some libraries, etc. So.
Oh, I believe that.
Absolutely. I think that I don't have a problem with either side. There are some books that shouldn't be read, say, by middle schoolers or elementary school kids, and I don't think I have a problem with that. As long as if I'm an adult, I can make my own decision for myself, and I think that's fine. And I think authors have to kind of push that envelope of new ideas and stretching us. I don't have a problem with either one of those.
So what I think I'd like to do, and I'll take the phone call that's waiting right now, but then I want to start with this list, not the list of books that shaped America, because it's huge. And you can find the list on the Library of Congress website. It's
check that out.
loc.gov/bookfest. Okay. LOC as in Library of Congress. But here's the banned books. But first, let me take the phone call. And also tell you why they're banned. It's an interesting thing, too. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, Larry, Rob, and Galen. You talk about books as opposed to these e-readers and whatever. Well, I'm reading a book that has a lot of different notes, because it basically is explaining the way some people talked back in the early 1900s. They still had a lot of that 1800s method of talking in certain words. A book I am reading is called The Bully Pulpit, and it's about Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, and the golden age of journalism, which is amazing, because to me we have no journalism today. All you get is bobbing heads and
greatly changed.
Boobs,
That's what you had back then with yellow journalism.
You conjecture opinion in life. But anyway, the author of this book is Doris Kearns Goodwin. Happens to be a Pulitzer Prize winner also. But if you want to find out a little bit about how America was back in the 1900s, it's amazing.
All right, thanks for the recommendation. All right, so thank you, Sonny. So let me tell you about some of the books that are in the Books That Shaped America list and the ones that are banned. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain, published in 1884, banned. Did you know this?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if you were to just pick that book up without any context and you read some of the language that was involved in there and some of the situations that went on, I think it's pretty much open to anybody over the age of 13. I know my son read it in school this year, and he's in middle school going into high school. But, you know, I wouldn't want a fourth grader reading it.
It is racially insensitive, oppressive, and perpetuates racism.
And it does all three of those things, but
Yeah.
it also put it in a light, and it shamed ourselves when we read it and go, wow, I can't believe we acted this way. And I think that was the power of the book.
The autobiography of Malcolm X.
Great book. I don't know if you ever read it.
I did. It was assigned in school.
It was
assigned in school.
I liked
it. It's a great book, and it really gives you and whether you like it or not, Malcolm X had an impact on our society in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. So more like 60s.
Absolutely. But I'm surprised that it's banned. I don't know where it's banned, but it says it's banned because of anti-white statements in the book.
Yeah. I understand, depending on what age level you're going to read Malcolm X. I mean, if you're going to read Malcolm X at 14 or 13, I think that's a little too early for that book. There's some serious concepts discussed and how he evolved in his own thinking, and and his fight with Father Farrakhan and all of his people. So the Nation of Islam.
Yeah, but it goes beyond that, though, because there are a lot of peripheral characters in there, like the ragtime movement, things like that are brought to light that he was part of only because he lived in that area, which I found fascinating.
Oh, sure.
All right, this is
Absolutely.
See, I knew this would be a great topic for Galen. Let's take a little break, and we'll be right back with more books that have been banned that are on the Books That Shaped America list on the Library of Congress website. And that's not that they don't want you to read them. They do. They want you to pick some of these books and read them and be part of the discussion between September 27th and October 3rd. Nice idea, isn't it?
Really nice.
I guess we've been doing this for 15 years. Who knew? Did you know we do this?
No.
The country?
No, I can't read a book in 4 days.
Okay. Well, I think, no, they want you to start reading now so that you have read them in those 4 days.
Yeah.
By those 4 days. So you're part of the discussion.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, partly sunny and hot. There'll be a couple of thunderstorms around this afternoon, but dry near the coast. The high 91 to 95. Partly cloudy tonight, though 73 to 77. Tomorrow, partly sunny with an afternoon thunderstorm around, but dry along the coast again. High 90 to 94. Thursday, some sunshine mixing with clouds. An afternoon thunderstorm around, mainly inland. A high 90 to 94. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
A garden, and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Hospice of Marion County has an urgent need for volunteers to share a conversation with someone, run errands, hold someone's hand. All you need is a willingness to help others. Our volunteers believe the blessings they receive far exceed the services they offer. Will you consider serving, caring, and making a difference? Call today, 873-7441. Hospice of Marion County, making more moments of life possible.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your mobile Verizon rep. But not just here, I'll deliver the phone to you in your home. While I'm there, I'll only sell you what you need and I'll personalize it to you. Want to have me get you connected? Then call me at 352-528-0020. I even offer unlimited home phone service for just $20 per month. Just call me, your mobile Verizon rep, at 352-528-0020.
1370 WOCA.
All right, thank you. 19 minutes after 8 o'clock, Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Of course, his mission is to remind you that donating blood is the only way we have a blood supply, so donate blood if you get the chance. Galen will tell you where the blood mobile is in just a little bit. Right now, we're talking about this thing that the Library of Congress is doing. It's the National, what did they call it again? Books That Shaped America. Not tour. Gosh, where is it anyway? Books That Shaped America. And some of the books on the list are banned. And it doesn't specifically say what they were banned from. And I guess I'm assuming some schools, some colleges, etc. And we talked about a few of them. Here's another one, Gone with the Wind. Can you believe Gone with the Wind is banned?
Yeah, because of
Well, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I don't. I mean, again, I guess there's some racial tension there,
Yeah.
and the book is about the South and rather than the North, and I read it. I enjoyed the heck out of that book. It's a great book.
The Catcher in the Rye is a banned book.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
By the way, if you ever want to go to the Scarlett O'Hara, the Gone with the Wind Museum, it's not far from our donor center in Georgia.
Really?
That out there. Yeah, it's not far at all. Catcher in the Rye. I'm trying to think.
Let me tell you what it
that
says.
book was banned.
Unacceptable, obscene, blasphemous, negative, foul, filthy, and undermines morality.
Yeah, I guess so. I from a Puritan standpoint, it does. I haven't read that book in a long time. I enjoyed it.
This one does say where it's banned from. It says it's banned from classrooms and school libraries. That's what it says.
Gosh.
Well, you know what's crazy? That my son, that's his summer reading project going to Vanguard next year.
What's that?
Catcher in the Rye.
Is that right?
Yeah, so it's not banned in Marion County, and it shouldn't be. And I think that's a good age to approach a book like that. And it's a good summer reading book. So.
Well, sure. You've got different perspectives. I think it's a wonderful.
The Invisible
book.
Man. The Invisible Man is a banned book. Why is this banned?
Why? Because he's a voyeur?
It says
No, it's which Invisible Man? Which author is it?
Ralph
It's one
Ellison.
About being a black guy.
Ralph Ellison,
All right.
1952.
Yeah, it's about being a black man, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I read that book.
It's not. That's not the reason, though. The reason it's banned is because it's a proponent of Marxism.
Okay.
From one person's opinion, probably.
I haven't
Banned.
read that in a long time.
Now, this is banned from the high schools in Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Washington State.
Apparently. Okay.
Isn't that something, huh?
Yeah.
You know what? Probably nobody's really fought to get it off that list. It was probably put on there 30 years ago, and nobody really fought to get it off.
That could be.
know?
Yeah, that could be. The Grapes of Wrath.
Oh my gosh,
John
Steinbeck.
Yeah.
There's some foul language in there.
Yeah,
there's
profanity.
some racism in there.
Yeah.
But it was true. It's a true reflection of what it was.
What a great book.
Yeah.
Couldn't talk to my friends after that book either.
A group of booksellers in Turkey were taken to court for spreading propaganda in 1973 for carrying the Grapes of Wrath.
Oh my gosh.
That's Turkey, though. So it's, The Great
It was
Gatsby.
a lot more modern then than it is now.
The Great Gatsby. They made a movie out of it, and it's a banned book.
They did it twice. They made a movie out of it twice, and so.
It was banned in South Carolina at the recommendation of the Baptist College.
Oh, of course.
The Great Gatsby.
I'm trying to think of why. I guess because of all he just liked a lot of women around.
It's the promiscuity.
It says here that this book chronicles booze-infused decadent lifestyles.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. It was an example of the pre-depression.
Yeah. Yeah, it all depends on the perspective.
This book came out in 1971. It's called Our Bodies, Ourselves. Our Bodies, Our Cells.
I don't remember that
written
one.
by the Boston Women's Health Book Collective. That's where you find this book.
Never heard of that one.
I don't remember that
It's the book about the female anatomy and sexuality.
Oh, it's like a how-to
Came out in
guide.
1971. The public libraries lodged that it promotes homosexuality and perversion. Not surprising.
Probably does.
Well, exploring the body, then. That's probably what it is, you know.
Now, that's where you need your Equal Rights Amendment right there.
There you go.
Here's another one, similar. Sexual behavior in the human male.
There you go.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's also banned.
New concept, Larry.
Moby Dick. Moby Dick. This is the
About
Moby
what?
Dick. Let's see.
Why was that banned?
This was banned.
Because it was horrible. I hated that book. Oh my gosh, I could not finish it. It's one of the only books I never finished.
It conflicts with community values.
I'll tell you what it conflicts with. When you're writing about the eye, just the eye, for 104 pages or something, I got no time for it. I'm in the middle of it's a true story. I'm in the middle of the Gulf War, and I'm bored out of my mind because we're just sitting, literally moving like 4 miles a day. And I'm reading Moby Dick, and I was bored out of my mind. And I couldn't finish the book, and it was the only book I had on ship that I hadn't read yet that I could find. And I didn't read it. That's how bad Moby Dick was.
A Streetcar Named Desire by Tennessee Williams.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
from
promiscuity.
The director of the film left a number of scenes on the cutting room floor just in order to get it into the theaters because of its immorality.
Yeah, I didn't read the book.
So the book is better than the movie, obviously.
Yeah. Well, they also addressed in the book about I guess maybe you call it bipolar and schizophrenia too.
Really? Well, why would that be?
From the woman's point of view, she was, not all there, and they thought he was taking advantage of her. But I think it's a very good book because it's an eye-opener, and as to why back then people would sweep ailments under the carpet.
Stella!
Stella. There you go.
Stella!
Marlon Brando's famous line.
The Call of the Wild by Jack London. Challenged for its dark tone and bloody violence.
Well, they're wolves, and they attack people.
Yeah, I mean, I was just living off of the land.
Yeah.
That was Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman.
Didn't read it.
Don't
I'm not
remember
a big
that
Walt Whitman guy. I'm a little. People are always shocked when I tell them that I didn't read a lot of Walt Whitman.
A lot of Walt Whitman. It's just hard to say his name. That's why.
I didn't read that book.
That, and you always get it confused with that
Wedgwood Woad thing.
That chocolate box.
No, Willy Wonka.
Whitman sampler.
Willy Wonka.
No, the Whitman
sampler.
The
sampler.
You know what I'm talking about. Come on.
Yeah, it's everybody's Christmas gift.
Right. Come on.
and I guess the last thing here is Uncle Tom's Cabin.
I would have guessed
Same
that.
thing. It's kind of Tom Sawyer. I mean, there's just a.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Uncle Tom's Cabin, though, goes beyond that because he's telling oppressed people to stand up for themselves and make a difference, and that's, and that was, wrought with battles and
What was
stuff
the Disney
like that.
cartoon that was? What's that ride?
Patch.
The Brer Rabbit ride.
Yeah, the Brer Rabbit one.
Brer Rabbit.
Uncle
Brer
Remus.
Rabbit. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that movie banned or something?
Yeah.
Well, wasn't. I mean, it was loosely based off of those two stories. So yeah.
So anyway,
Song of the South, I think.
Song of the South. There it is. Yeah.
I just thought this was an interesting piece of information. They want you to read these books. They're not saying don't. The Library of Congress says these are books that help shape America.
Of course they did.
There's a long list of books that help shape America that have nothing to do with banning or sexual or anything like that. Charlotte's Web is on the list. There's some Dr. Seuss books on the list. The Cat in the Hat's on the list. So go to LOC.gov, that stands for Library of Congress, /bookfest, and then /books that shaped America with a hyphen between each word. So loc.gov/bookfest/books that shaped America. Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is at Walmart's Wedgwood Road.
At the Wedgwood Road, where you can get a Walt Whitman book and read it while you're giving some blood.
And a Whitman sampler, so
That's
you
right.
can have a snack.
Oh, we had this.
You're more likely. Let's be honest. You're more likely to get the Whitmer sampler, Whitman sampler at that Walmart than the Walt Whitman book.
Right. You should have heard this Japanese lady we had on yesterday. She was talking to us about a guy named Okawa.
Yes.
And she was talking to us here in Okawa.
That's right.
It was so funny.
And then there was Oikawa.
It was your Okawa, Dr. Okawa.
Yeah.
Oh, you live in Okawa, don't you? Yes, we live in Okawa. All right, Galen, have a great day. Go donate blood. Go to LifeSouth on the boulevard next to the Cascades or in Denellen next to the old Winn-Dixie. And Galen, have a great day. Thank you for what you do.
Oh, thank you guys. Bye, all.
Bye.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. In the search for 2 escaped killers, authorities are working on a confirmed lead at a cabin in the Adirondacks, some 20 miles from prison in upstate New York. Meanwhile, more details coming out on the prison worker accused of helping them escape.
Court papers say Joyce Mitchell had the idea to conceal the tools inside frozen chunks of hamburger meat. They also say she provided Richard Matt and David Sweat with hacksaw blades, chisels, a punch, and a screwdriver bit in the weeks leading up to their escape from Clinton Correctional Facility earlier this month.
Fox Radio's Tanya J. Powers. Parts of the Midwest reeling from heavy winds and tornadoes.
Oh my God, that thing touched! It touched!
He's a storm chaser who was 100 miles west of Chicago. His video posted by Fox TV station WFLD. Tornadoes touched down across northern Illinois and lower Michigan.
Fox Radio's Ron Flatter. And home rental prices climbing across much of the country. Fox News. We report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to Facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto. Shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business Network, giving you the power to prosper.
Howdy, RL here for Dairy Queen. Spring is in the air, and so is the smell of meat cooking on our charbroil grill. You want to treat yourself to one of our most excellent grilled chicken sandwiches or wraps, or maybe a foot-long all-beef chili dog, and wash it down with an Orange Julius fruit smoothie with many real fruit flavors. So come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
A xylophone sounds dreamy.
Yeah, they don't make them like this anymore, Robin. I'm shipping it to the Musical Historical Society.
And you're packing it like that?
What, this won't work?
Why don't you take it to the Personal Service Center at the corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street in Ocala? Just look for the yellow signs.
Great idea. That'll save me a lot of time.
The passing of time.
Personal Service Center makes sending packages easy.
And quick. Call 789-6683.
For the Personal Service Center.
Check this out.
New shows? Check. Check. Some new talent? Check. The same great sports talk?
I'm seeing it right now.
Wrong. Wrong again?
Wrong.
It's better.
There are so many great things going on in sports.
We gotta get it. From our mics.
Test.
To your ears.
The latest update we got.